Brendan Fraser is trending because he was recently on TikTok announcing that he's going to be in a big role.
I'm going to work with Scorsese and Leo and Bob De Niro.
Yes, I saw. Congratulations. That's so
Thank you. I
exciting.
think I might be sick, a little anxious.
Oh
I
no.
mean, it's going to be fun.
You got this. You've got this.
Got it.
Fraser. I think everybody loves Brendan Fraser, right? Everybody loves Brendan Fraser.
Everybody loves Brendan Fraser. Do you remember the time that Brendan Fraser killed 7 people?
Killed 7 people.
No.
Wow.
No, he did not. Nothing. This guy's done nothing wrong.
Oh.
He doesn't have a speeding ticket. He doesn't
I
have
thought
a
you were
parking
referencing
ticket.
a movie or something.
Nothing at all. Dude, this guy, the only thing I could think this guy's ever done is wheeze the juice at a 7-Eleven. That's it. This guy
Wheeze the juice.
That's it. What are you gonna do? Wheeze at the juice.
That was Brendan Fraser's sort of premier role. That was like him breaking out on the scene as Encino Man with Pauly Shore. It was probably meant to launch Pauly Shore's career, and that sort of fizzled out, and Brendan Fraser's career went on to spectacular heights, only to kind of plummet after about 10-15 years of success, right?
It sounds like he's the nicest guy in Hollywood. I think that's why he didn't last, because he was too nice. And I say not last. He's got more movie credentials than we'll ever have. But he was so good. Everybody loved him. There wasn't a bad thing to say about Brendan Fraser. Not a bad thing. And all of a sudden now, Brendan Fraser comes out, does a TikTok video with this woman, says we love him, he gets emotional. Social media finally wins. They finally go and they get Brendan Fraser. He tears up. He's emotional. And then it's like now he's back. I was part of a Brendan Fraser group.
Brendan Fraser? Wait, whoa, you were part of a Brendan Fraser group?
Yes, a Brendan Fraser fan group I was a part of. I joined it at about 15,000. And the only reason why was because I was looking for Encino Man.
Wait, I had no idea you were this. I like Brendan Fraser. I had no idea you were part of a Brendan Fraser fan club. Is this on Facebook or?
Yeah, Facebook. It's Facebook.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Dude, so I was looking for Encino Man, and I was looking for some of these movies. I really love Encino Man. I haven't seen it in years, and I wanted to watch it again.
Sure.
I couldn't find Encino Man. I'm like, you know what? Facebook, they always kind of have watch this movie or go here or go there. I joined the Brendan Fraser Facebook group. I think we're about 15,000 people. I joined on the tail end. All of a sudden, with this TikTok video, it blows up. Now they're at 70,000 fans in 3 days because Brendan Fraser is blowing up that bad.
That's
People
awesome.
want the memes I have, Brendan Fraser memes I got enough for a lifetime. To me, this is where social media, where it was meant to be. The wholesome side of social media has brought a man who we haven't thought of in a long time. We're bringing him back now. Now people want another Encino Man. They want all kinds of fun stuff. I'm very excited to see what we can actually get.
How do you revisit Encino Man? Encino Man 2 is how does that even work? How do you do an Encino Man 2?
Because now he's 25 years into human culture.
So
you know what I mean?
Link can kind of speak a little bit of English, and maybe they dig up his wife, and he's got to teach her how to take part in society, but he can talk caveman to her and talk English to everybody else and be the translator. Is that what Hollywood's going to do with this?
What if he becomes the king of England because he's an ancestor? What? He does the DNA. He does the DNA. But what if he does a DNA test and they find out his uncle or cousin, he's the great grandfather of somebody crazy? How crazy would that be?
I don't know about that. I don't know, but it's fun to speculate. So I do have some details that you may not know about Brendan Fraser. They're actually a little bit not the most fun details.
I'll punch you right through the screen if you talk shit.
So Brendan Fraser was recently, some pictures of him came out where he was a lot more heavyset, and they were body shaming. A lot of people on the internet were body shaming him, saying yeah, he's really fallen off the cliff, hasn't done a role in 15 years, and now he's gained 300 pounds and yada yada. Okay, so the reason he gained that weight was because he was in a fucking movie. He was in a movie called The Whale, where he's a substitute teacher and he's morbidly obese and he's dealing with this. So he put on weight for that role, and the internet decided to just kick a man while he's down. They see like not everybody loves Brendan Fraser the way that everybody has suddenly jumped on the bandwagon to say that they love him. So the internet was kind of kicking him while he was down. Another thing is Brendan Fraser started out, like we said, in Encino Man, had a long run of success. And then he started getting into like just doing a movie every week. He was doing Bedazzled. He was doing,
Bedazzled was a great movie. Dude, hang on. Whoa. Hang on. You're not going to rip Bedazzled, and you're not going to rip Blast from the Past.
I mean, these were not great movies, but they were.
Dude,
some people enjoyed them.
Listen, his co-stars at the time, I would have paid to be in those movies with them. You're like Elizabeth Hurley and Alicia Silverstone. I tell you, man, I would pay to be in those movies. And those were actually okay movies.
But that's not what it takes to make a great movie. It's just you happen to like some of the people in it, right?
Well, no, but still, like, to me, those movies were what they were. I think at the time we were doing a bunch of like garbage 90 movies, and he was part of them.
Okay. So I mean, I didn't think they were spectacular movies, but whatever. They were fine. He did a good job in those movies. He was not a bad actor. He was successful. They were box office successes, to say the least, right?
Yes.
So he has this long. He was in The Mummy. He was in a lot of these other movies. Some of them more successful than others. Obviously, The Mummy was very successful. Cast a pretty large shadow. Eventually, he was actually sexually assaulted by a man named Philip Burke, who was an executive in Hollywood. In an interview in 2003, he divulged this. He didn't really speak about it too much, but because he had spoken out about this, he feels that's the reason he was eventually blacklisted from Hollywood. So this is terrible. A lot of women have come out in recent years about this Me Too movement, and you wouldn't expect it. Brendan Fraser was one of the victims of this, but now making a comeback. He's going to be in a Martin Scorsese movie. He was a last minute cast to it. He's gotten very emotional about this.
Just know that the internet is so behind you. We're so supportive. There are so many people out there who love you, and we're rooting for you, and we can't wait to see what you do next.
Shucks, man.
The movie is Killers of the Flower Moon. Robert De Niro is going to be in it. Leo's going to be in it. So it's a great opportunity for him to turn things around.
Absolutely. And I mean, good for him. I mean, now when you're watching videos of him, now he's playing the Nintendo Switch and he's stopping people. Let me just finish his level. He's now becoming the wholesome, loving guy. Now with the sexual past that he's had, with being abused by Hollywood, you look at it and there was certain people in Hollywood that have been like the stepping stone. Unfortunately, back then you had the Hollywood, as why I'm not a big fan of Hollywood right now. You just keep it, you just shut your mouth because you're making money, or even though you weren't treated correctly. You know what I mean? So I think now we're in a situation to go, that really wasn't right, and we should fix it for him. So Brendan Fraser, when you see this, I know you're going to see this because that's the kind of guy you are. Adam and I are in your corner. We are excited, man. I'm excited to see you in whatever. I loved you in every movie, so let's see what we got. George of the Jungle, though, yeah. But you know what, man? I'm a big fan, so I think we're all happy for him.
Well, you sort of circled around a point. We have seen Hollywood's attitude changes. There was sort of, and Brendan Fraser was in Hollywood when there was this attitude, like you said, where as long as you're making money, people are going to band together. They're going to stick towards the producer who's making them money. And Brendan Fraser fell victim to that. And now that attitudes have changed, it's good to see him get a second chance and get this comeback.
Exactly, man. And we're all stoked for it.